Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep and welcome to this series that we have had before as well for CAT. After that we have had it for SNAP 2 and today we are starting with this series for ZAT as well. So very good afternoon to all of you once again. Good afternoon Varun Ranganathan. Yes, I had a good Christmas. I hope you too had a good one. Varun, good afternoon Music Core. Good afternoon Mohammed Hamza. Just Rain, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Abhishek. Very, very good afternoon, guys. I am assuming that I am audible to you, audible and visible. You are back with banger. Oh, okay. So yes, I was on a long leave before this session. I think for the last 11 or 12 days, I have not taken a session at all. So I am also feeling that somehow a new year has started for me. The new beginning has, new innings has started. Is that also going to be difficult like that according to your expectations, Arushi? As we always say, difficult or easy does not make a difference because if it is difficult for everyone. If it is easy for everyone. Just don't worry about it. I have a confusion of what is the part 2, which is GK and essay of Z. Abhishek, when you talk about your ZAT exam, actually primarily the scorecard would be consisted of your first three sections score, that is VARC, decision making, and QADI. After that, you have to write an essay, and there would be questions of GK as well, which are actually not a part of your scorecard, but that will be they'll be actually assessed by XLRI, right? So when XLRI looks for the candidates, they also look for their essays and GK scores. For the other colleges, only your Z percentile matters. That's what they do. Okay, good afternoon, Tech Byte. Good afternoon, Ramakrishnan. All fine to start. Great. Good afternoon, Srikar. Very good afternoon, guys. So we shall start with our session now. The way we have done it before, similarly, we are going to, use these sessions as well. आपको याद होगा at CAT time also what did we do? We took up previous year's questions from the exams and we tweaked them a little and then we discussed those questions here so that those are not the questions that you have already done, plus also we are able to do some new questions easily and we are able to understand them. So that's what we are going to do in this session as well. Okay, so let's start without any further delay. Yes, okay. GK by Jews, is it enough? Srikar, see, I would say that even if you do GK from all the institutes, still it might not be enough. I'm sure that you know that GK is such a vast area, you can never completely cover it. But more you do, better it is. It's as simple as that. Yeah. जैकेट बहुत मस्त है. Okay, thank you, Om. Hello, Guru Prasad sir. Your 100 question series of CAT was very beneficial. I really hope that this series also would be helpful for me. I'm sure that this will be helpful once again, Mohammed Hamza. The questions in this series are previous year questions or new questions. Hers, most of them would be new questions. Rather, all of them would be new questions. I just saw one question from previous years. Otherwise, everything would be new for you. 100 questions for SNAP was also very helpful. So I'm sure that all these 100 question series have been helpful for you in CAT, SNAP, IFT as well. And now we are going with the Z series. Let's start with that. So here is the first question. As I always say, that एक एक करके questions करेंगे. First I'll give you the time. After that we'll be discussing them together. And all these questions are taken actually exactly on Z pattern. So try with this question. Start with this and after that we'll move ahead. Here is the first question for all of you. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this fine. The first question on your screen now. Let's see how many of you can answer this. Exactly similar questions have appeared in Z before. So while doing these questions, you can somehow assume that you are just appearing for the Z exam. As I told you, we just changed the figures or something. Varun has already answered as C. Very good, Varun. Music core has answered A. Very good, music core. Just Rain has answered A. Very good. Srikar has answered A. Okay, very good, Srikar. So Varun has answered C. After that, we got 3 answers as A. Ayush Gupta has also answered C. Good, Ayush. Okay, Varun has changed his answer to A. Abhishek also got C. Okay. चलिए, I think we shall start doing it now. करना शुरू करते हैं. Mahesh has a milk and water mixture of 60 liters consisting of 20% water. How many liters of milk and water mixture consisting of 40% water must be mixed such that the resultant mixture has more than 25% but less than 35% water? The mixture he has, it has got 20% water. The mixture that he is adding it is 40% water, and finally he wants anything from 25 to 35% of water. That means minimum he wants 25% and maximum he wants 35%. So I am just using allegation for minima and maxima. Of course, in that case the value would lie with the minimum and maximum. So here this is equal to 5, this is equal to 15. So the ratio of two quantities should be 3:1. Here this is equal to 15 and this is equal to 5. So here the ratio should be equal to 1:3. He has already given you the quantity of the first mixture as 60 liters. So if first mixture is 60 liters, if three parts are equal to 60 liters, then one part is equal to 20. And if one part is equal to 60 liters, then three parts are equal to 180. So ultimately the value of the quantity of the mixture which is being added can be anywhere from 20 to 180. Therefore, C option is the correct answer for this question. So though Varun had given the first correct answer, unfortunately he changed it, है ना? वरुण ने बाद में आंसर चेंज कर दिया. But I saw that Ayush Gupta has also given the answer as C. Abhishek and Rohan Dhar, they all have answered as C. I'm sure it is clear to all of you now. अब समझ आ गया है. Simple question based upon allegation. The two things which are being mixed, उनके बारे में already उसने बताया था. Finally कितना बन रहा है वो हम लोगों ने बीच में लिख के we found out the minima and maxima for that, and through that we got the answer. Yes, Srikar. 20% is the percentage of water in the first mixture, 40% is the percentage of water in the second mixture. The same is there in the second case as well. The resultant we want to be minimum 25 and maximum 35. So minimum 25, maximum 35. This means minimum quantity of that is being added is 20 and maximum quantity of that is being added is 180. So therefore it has to be more than 20 and less than 180. By that logic, we got the answer as C. Okay. I'm sure it is clear now to you, Srikar. So I'll move ahead to question number 2. Let's see what happens in question number 2 now. Let's see how many of you answer that correct. So music core is the first one to answer. He says E. Varun also says E. Okay. Abhishek has got the answer as D. Okay, Abhishek. Just has got the answer as B. Okay, I've just. So two of you are saying E. Abhishek is saying D. Just has got B. Okay, music core says D now. Srikar says D. Abhiram has got D. Okay. I think we can start doing it now. चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Ramesh distributed a sum equally among both the children. One invested in a bank which gives compound interest by compounding annually. Another invested in a bank which gives simple interest. The difference between the interest after 2 years and 3 years are given. Find the sum distributed by Rajiv if the interest rates offered by both the banks are same. So we have talked about this before as well. If you guys remember that I always say that between about CI and SI whenever he talks about the difference of the two, a better approach is to make the table always. For example, when I talk about simple interest and compound interest, in case of simple interest, you get the same interest every year. So let's say you get I rupees in the first year, you will get I in the second year, you get I in the third year. But when I talk about compound interest, if you get I rupees in the first year, in the second year you get I plus you get R% of that I as well. So let's call it I dash. I dash means the interest on first year's interest. Similarly, in the third year, of course, you will get I plus you will get interest on this interest, that is I dash. You will get interest on this interest, which is I dash, and you will get interest on this interest as well, which is I double dash. So I dash is kind of R% of I. I double dash is kind of R% of R% of I. दो बार R by 100 का square हो गया. Now the question says that the difference between their interest for 2 years is 4,000. So when I talk about just these 2 years, the difference between them is this I dash only. So that means he is saying that it is equal to 4,000. And he says the difference between them for 3 years is 12,800. Now what is the difference between them for 3 years? This all thing is the difference between them for 3 years, right? Because these are 3 i's which are same over here as well. Now these all are equal to 12,800, out of which I dash is 4,000. So this I dash, this is also 4,000. This I dash, this is also 4,000. And this becomes 12,000. Now there is an I double dash as well. So this must be the remaining 800. I mean 12,800 was the total, out of which 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 has become 12,000. The remaining 800 is this I double dash. Now we can say that I dash is equal to 4,000 and I double dash is equal to 800. And what is I double dash? It is R% of I dash, right? R% of I dash is I double dash. So what percentage of 4,000 is 800? It is 20%. So I can say R is 20. This I dash is actually R% of I. It is R% of I. So whose 20% is 4,000? It is 20,000. And this I is R% of principal. Whose 20% is 20,000? It is 1 lakh. So basically you can say the principal is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is for one guy, 1 lakh is for other guy. Question is asking you the sum distributed by Rajiv. So 1 lakh plus 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupee is the sum distributed by him. So the answer for this question should be option B, which is equal to 2 lakh rupees. So B option is the correct answer, which was first given by correctly given by Jas. And after that, I see that Prakshi Kapoor had also given the correct answer. Hello, Aditi. Is it clear to all of you now? Have you all understood this? I repeat, this table approach will always be helpful for you while doing the questions because it immediately tells you that how much extra are you getting in one scenario with respect to other. Whenever the question talks about the difference between CI and SI for 2 years or for 3 years, I always feel that this approach has always been useful. I have been using this for a very long time, so I'm sure this can help you also a lot if you start doing questions in this manner. Okay. I'm sure all of you understood this question as well. So I'll move on to the next question after this. That is question number 3. And I repeat, all these questions, exactly the same kind of questions have already appeared in XAT. We have just changed the figures here. Otherwise, the length of the question or the type of the question, you can get an idea from these ones. Okay. I'll move ahead to question number 3 now. Here is question number 3 for all of you on your screen now. Oh yes, Varun, you can use the formula as well. The difference for 2 years is PR square by 100 square, and for 3 years it is 3 PR square by 100 square plus PR cube by 100 cube. By that also you can get the answer. Can we have some answers before we start discussing this? Question number 3 here. Varun has got the answer as A. The first answer is given by Varun. Just has got the answer as A. Ramakrishnan has got the answer as D. Okay. Two people have said A. One person has said D. Music core has answered B now. That is 17. So we got 16, 17, 19. And now Jaydev says C, which is 18. So 16, 17, 18, 19. चारों आंसर्स आ चुके हैं. 20 left. Priyanshi Madan has got B. Okay, Priyanshi. TechBite has got C. That's great. Sarang Pinak has also got C. So looks like more people are now for C here. I think we can start doing it now. ठीक है, चलिए करते हैं. In a best startup competition, the maximum duration of a presentation in 15 minutes and the minimum duration is 5 minutes. The average duration is 10 minutes. 4 presentations took 12 or more than 12 minutes. If the total time for presentations is 4 hours, then find the maximum number of presentations that happened for exactly 10 minutes. चलिए देखते हैं. इस दौरान में हम लोगों को कुछ और भी आंसर मिले हैं. निहार भी सी कह रहे हैं, मैत्रेय भी सी कह रहे हैं, कुणाल कह रहे हैं मेरा ई रख लो, ठीक है, माधव का भी ई, और सुजीत कह रहे हैं बी. चलिए देखते हैं. So the first point is the average duration is 10 minutes and the total time for presentation in 4 hours, which is 240 minutes. So average is 10 minutes and total time is 240 minutes. If I divide, can I say that there would be a total of 24 presentations? That is for sure. Total of 24 presentations. Out of these 24 presentations, 4 presentations have took 12 or more than 12 minutes. That's already given to us. And then he says, what is the maximum number of presentations that can happen for exactly 10 minutes? The simple point is, if we want maximum number of presentations for 10 minutes, so we will try to minimize the other presentations times, right? Because total time is limited as 240 minutes. Now 12 minutes agar मैं इसको fix कर लूं, because if I take it as more than 12, of course the time for the other presentations would decrease. whereas I want maximum for 10 minutes. तो वो तो decrease नहीं करना है मुझे. So 4 into 12 is giving me 48 minutes. 48 minutes is used by the other these four presentations. How much time is left with me? 240 minus 48, that is 192 minutes. Now, can this 192 minutes be done by the remaining 20 presentations? If all 20 are of 10 minutes, they would take 200 minutes. We do not have that much of scope, right? We have to decrease 10 minutes, right? So 20 of 10 minutes will make the total as 200, whereas we have only 192 minutes. So let us reduce 8 minutes from one of the presentations. That means if I keep 19 presentations for 10 minutes, एंड वन प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ 2 मिनट्स, एक प्रेजेंटेशन में से मैंने 8 मिनट्स कम कर लिए, राइट? तो उससे क्या होगा? द टोटल विल बिकम 192 इन सच ए सिनेरियो. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज द मिनिमम ड्यूरेशन फॉर ए प्रेजेंटेशन इज 5 minutes. आई कांट हैव अ प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ 2 minutes, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉट पॉसिबल. व्हाट एल्स? एक काम करता हूं, 18 प्रेजेंटेशन 10 मिनट्स की लेके देखता हूं. So that 8 minutes ka gap that can be reduced from two of the presentations. So those two presentations can be of 6 minutes each. I mean 18 presentations of 10 minutes, that is 180, and two presentations of 6 minutes, which is 12. 180 plus 12, that will also make 192. And in such a scenario, because both of them are of 6 minutes, so that satisfy this condition as well. This means a maximum of 18 presentations I can have for exactly 10 minutes. So C is my answer. I repeat, if we take 4 presentations of 12 minutes, 18 presentations of 10 minutes, and 2 presentations of 6 minutes, in that case, I will have 24 presentations of 240 minutes, which satisfies all the conditions, and this maximize the number of presentations for exactly 10 minutes. My answer is 18 here. I am sure that you all understood this point now. So later on also I see some people have answered C, Smruti and Varun, and 25 past 11 said D, but I'm sure that now it is clear why D can't be the answer. The problem with D is one presentation would become of 2 minutes. That's not a possibility. Maximum of 15, so one should be of 15. No, Jasreen, that is not necessary. See, if he says this, right? अगर क्वेश्चन में लिखा होता है that there are these many presentations and there is one presentation with minimum duration of 5 minutes and maximum presentation of these many minutes, तब वो एक एक होनी जरूरी होती है. He says that this is the time limit basically. The maximum duration of a presentation can be 15 and minimum duration can be 5. इसका मतलब it's not necessary that you have to have one of 15 and have to have one of 5. It definitely means that they all should lie between these two ranges. That is the point. So the language written in those two scenarios would be different. The scenario you are talking about and the scenario that is given in the question. I'm sure you understood my point. How 192 minutes came? Can you explain it once again? Varun, there are 4 presentations of minimum 12 minutes. They will make the total as 48. So total 240 minus 48, the remaining is 192. Can't we adjust those 2 minutes in that 4 presentations? Prerna, those 2 minutes in those 4 presentations, I did not get your point somehow. Prerna, because if I decrease the time in those 4 presentations, I will have to further reduce them then. वो तो और ज़्यादा problem हो जाएगी, right? We are already getting a presentation of 2 minutes. अगर मैं कोई ना कोई ले लूंगा 12 से ज़्यादा वाली, तो वो 2 से भी कम चला जाएगा. That will further increase my problem. I have taken 5 presentations as 12 minutes. It leads to decrease the time from 240 to 118. Dividing by 10, we get 18. I approached like this. Jaydev, fortunately, you got the correct answer here. But that's the wrong approach in I think, because first of all, ध्यान से अगर आप देखें तो you are just taking 23 presentations, whereas total number of presentations should be 24. आपका average 10 satisfy नहीं कर रहा है. So by chance you got it correct. Okay. चलिए जी आगे बढ़ेंगे. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. हियर इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू ऑन योर स्क्रीन नाउ. So try to answer this question as well now. Question number 4. These kind of questions are pretty easy generally. I mean, they should be answered within a minute. Normally, XAT does not ask many such easy questions. Hardly one or two would be like these in your exam, because that gives you actually a lot of time to do the question. So 25 past 11 has already answered as D. That's very fast. Sameer has answered as D. Good. Just Rain has answered D. No, Sarang, these are not previous year questions. Maitrey Dhawan has got D. These are absolutely new questions, Sarang. Sarang also has got the answer as D. Varun has got the answer as D. So somehow everyone is answering the same. That automatically shows that the question is easy. But yes, such questions do appear. Not that we have made it by ourselves, that such easy questions might appear. They have appeared before. I think we can do it real fast now. करना शुरू करते हैं. The ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys in a class is 2:3, and 3/4 of the number of boys scored more than 80% in the mid-sem exams. 50% of the students scored more than 80% in the mid-sem exams. Then what proportion of the girls in the class scored 80% or less than 80%? Let's check it. In the meanwhile, Aditi and Rohan has also answered as D. That's good. See, the point is, he says the number of girls is to number of boys is 2:3. He says 3/4 of the boys. I want the number of boys to be a multiple of 4, so that easily you can do 3/4. I'll multiply them by 4. This will become 8. This will become 12. So let's say there are 8 girls and 12 boys. 3/4 of the boys scored more than 80%. 3/4 of this is 9. So 9 boys have scored more than 80%. And 50% of the students scored more than 80%. Students है हमारे पास 20. So out of 20, 10 people have scored more than 80%. So 10 people have scored more than 80%. Out of those 9 are boys. So the remaining one has to be the girl. So one girl has scored more than 80%. So I can say the remaining 7 girls, they have scored less than or equal to 80%. That's what the question is asking you. What proportion of girls scored 80 or less? So 7 girls out of 8. That is a proportion of 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 of the girls scored 80 or less than 80%. So therefore my answer is option D, which is equal to 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 is the correct answer. Okay. So admit card will come by evening. Jaydev says yes. So possible hai, aa sakta hai. Smruti says D is the answer. That's correct. Prakshi Kapoor got B. Prakshi, I am sure that now you understood that why the answer is D, not B. I'm sure it would have been clear to you as well. Pretty easy question. One can easily do it. Okay. I'll move ahead from here from question number 4. Let's move on to question number 5. ये रहा question number 5 आपके सामने. Now, this is one question which is actually a previous year CAT question, right? But yes, this question has been asked in XAT as well. Okay, XAT में भी पूछा गया है, तो इसीलिए हम लोग इसको यहां डिस्कस कर रहे हैं in the same form. Sir, what if it is not written in the form of fractions? Aditi, in that case, it would be written in the form of a ratio. Then you answer in the form of a ratio. वो 7 by 8 ना लिख के 7:8 लिख देगा. That way also you can answer then. No, Yanshi, these are not previous year questions. What we have done, we have changed the data of previous year questions. So you can say the type of question remains just like that of Z, but the questions are different. Jasreen has got the answer as B option. Music Core has answered as A option. And if you guys are liking the session, please do not forget to press the like button as well. That's also important. Please keep that in mind. That's the only fee that we guys charge from you. Guru Prasad has got the answer as A. Aditi has got the answer as C. Prerna got B. Okay. I think we can start doing it now. चलिए करते हैं. The question says a confused bank teller transposed the rupees and paise when he cashed a check for Shalini, giving her rupees instead of paise and paise instead of rupees. After buying a toffee for 50 paisa, Shalini noticed that she was left with exactly 3 times as much as the amount on the check. Which of the following is a valid statement about the check amount on the check? Okay, ये हमें बताना है check amount क्या है. In the meanwhile, we got some more answers. सारंग और स्वाति ने दोनों ने B बोला है, सृष्टि और मैत्रेय ने A बोला है. चलिए देखते हैं. See, let us say the check was of R rupees P paisa. The check was of R rupees P paisa. So basically, the original amount on the check in terms of paisa was 100 R plus P. This is what the bank teller should have paid to Shalini. But instead of rupees, she paid paisa, and instead of paisa, she paid rupees. So basically, what did she pay to her? She paid 100 P plus R, right? Instead of rupees, she paid paisa. So that P was multiplied by 100 and R was added to it. It should have been R multiplied by 100 and P should have been added to it. So this was the original amount, but this was the amount paid to her. After buying a toffee for 50 paisa, from this amount she bought a toffee for 50 paisa. So what is the amount she's left with? She's left with this 100 P plus R minus 50. This is the amount she's left with. So she should have got 100 R plus P, but she got 100 P plus R, जिसमें से 50 पैसा spend कर दिया. Now Shalini noticed that she was left with exactly 3 times as much as the amount on the check. The amount she is left with, it is 3 times of the amount on check. So this amount is equal to 3 times the amount on check. Amount on check to 100 R plus P tha. So this amount is 3 times of 100 R plus P. Okay. Now I just need to solve it. This gives me 300 R plus 3P is equal to 100 P plus R minus 50. 300 R minus R is 299 R is equal to 100 P minus 3P is equal to 97 P minus 50, or I can rewrite the equation as 97 P is equal to 299 R plus 50. 97 P is equal to 299 R plus 50. This is a stage where many students fumble. They don't know what to do after this. These are such large numbers. How can we deal with that? The simple point is P and R cannot be in fractions. Rupee or paisa वो fractions में नहीं हो सकते. So in such a case, what do we need? We need P as an integer. We need R as an integer. That means the right hand side, that is 299 plus R plus 50, it should be a multiple of 97. How do we ensure that? एक आसान तरीका मैं आपको बता दे रहा हूं. 299 से पहले multiple of 97 ढूंढ लीजिए, which is 291. So 291R plus 8R plus 50. Can I write it like this? The answer is yes. Now the point is, this 291R is a multiple of 97. So ultimately this has to be a multiple of 97. 8R plus 50 has to be a multiple of 97. इससे मेरा काम थोड़ा तो आसान हुआ. That 8R plus 50 97 का multiple कब बनेगा, right? हालांकि मैं यहीं से इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व भी कर सकता हूं. कैसे? 8R plus 50 has to be an even number. A multiple of 97 an even number. First multiple आपके दिमाग में आएगा 97 into 2 194. So how can it become 194? When 8R is equal to 144. और 8R 144 कब बनेगा? When R is 18. 18 into 8 is 144. So that means the value of R that can make it as an integer is 18. अगर 194 पे ना बनता, I would have looked for the next multiple of 97 which is even, that is 97 into 4. उस पे भी ना आता तो आई वुड हैव चेक 97 into 6. That way we keep checking. So R is equal to 18 straight away satisfies it. That means the value on the check was 18 in rupees and some paisa. Therefore, it was over 18 rupees but less than 19 rupees. Therefore, my answer should have been option D. Unfortunately, आप में से किसी ने सही आंसर नहीं दिया, but anyways it was a difficult question. नहीं कर पाए हो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, थोड़ा सा मुश्किल ही था, नहीं कर पाते हैं बहुत सारे लोग. But I'm sure that now you have understood it. I mean, the most important point was at the end. How do we solve this equation where there are such large components along with the variables? 97, 299, ये जो काम है ना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है. Prakshi Kapoor says, why didn't we subtract 50p? Prakshi, we just have taken 50 paisa and that 50 paisa is represented by 50. P se nahi. P is actually representing the number of paisa on the check. That P could have been 13 paisa, it could have been 14, it could have been 15, right? Let us say the check amount was 18 rupees and 23 paisa. So this 18 is representing R, this 23 is representing P. लेकिन जब आप पूरे को पैसा में कन्वर्ट करोगे, यू विल राइट 18 into 100 in पैसा plus 23. You will not write 23p. So p is here working as a variable. It is not 23 paisa. You can take them as x and y as well, Prakshi. I think things would be clear to you then. ठीक है, r और p की जगह x और y लिख लो तो भी आपको क्लैरिटी उससे मिल जाएगी. फॉर पीपल हु अंडरस्टूड एट दिस पॉइंट एज वेल, उनके लिए मैं थोड़ी सी एक और चीज आपको बताना चाह रहा हूं, कुछ और काम आपका आसान शायद कर पाऊं मैं इससे. We reached a stage where we got 97p is equal to 8r plus 50. You might feel जैसा तो अभी भी बहुत लंबा है. So there is another way. अब की बार छोटा तो 8 है ना, keep 8r on one side, 97p minus 50 on another. Now 97 को फिर से जैसे यहां पे 299 से पहले whatever multiple of 97 was there, I took it out. So what multiple of 97 is before 8? 8 का multiple 97 से पहले, it is 96p plus p minus 50. 58 का आपके पास एक मल्टीपल 48. 96p is divisible by 8. 48 is divisible by 8. So we got 8r is equal to p minus 2. देखो कितना आसान हो गया. p minus 2 अगर 8 का मल्टीपल है तो p को 2 ले लेते हैं. P is equal to 2. The moment you got P is equal to 2, you got 194 here and the straight away you got R is equal to 18 here. इससे काम और भी आसान हो जाएगा. When the numbers are large, you can actually take down them a little bit more. तो जब भी आपको दिखता रहे, अच्छा ठीक है थोड़े छोटे तो हो गए but still they are large, एक 97 है एक 8 है, तो 8 से 97 को डिवाइड कर दो. सपोज वहां भी 3 बच जाता है तो 3 से 8 को डिवाइड कर दो. सो दैट वेज कीप रिड्यूसिंग द वेरिएबल्स एंड कीप चेकिंग कि किस केस में मेरे पास छोटा नंबर आ रहा है. दैट विल मेक योर जॉब इजी. हाउ कैन वी इग्नोर 291 आर म्यूजिक? बिकॉज वी आर जस्ट लुकिंग फॉर integral value of r that will satisfy it. We are not finding out the value of p. If the question was asking us for the value of p, then that 291 would have become important for us. हम लोग बस ये ढूंढ रहे हैं कौन सी इंटीग्रल वैल्यू आर की जो सेटिस्फाई करें. पी इज नॉट 2. लेट मी टेल यू, p is not 2. At p is equal to 2, we are getting the value of r as 18. That is just to make it as an integer. p कितना होगा उसको तो मैं 291 जब साथ लेके चलूंगा, only then I'll get to know the value of p. Then it will be important for us. I hope all of you got my point. That was question number 5, slightly more difficult than the previous ones. I'll move ahead now to question number 6, which is there on your screen now. Let's see how many of you are able to do it fast. A question from algebra where we generally are not that comfortable. Just has got the answer as B, which is 1 by 47. Oh, easy. That's great. Nihar has got the answer as C, which is 1 by 57. Okay, Nihar. Denominator needs to be minimum. Okay, okay. But Jaidev, keep that in mind. The numerator is not 1. Numerator is X. TechByte has got the answer as E, which is 1 by 27. Okay. Maitrey has got the answer as B. Okay. I think we shall start doing it now. Guru Prasad got B. Swati also has got B. Let's check. Find the maximum value of y where y is x upon 8x square plus 15x plus 32 for all x greater than 0. Samir and Shikhar also got B. So as Jaidev said, that the denominator has to be minimum so that y would automatically be minimum. But the point is that is possible when the numerator is not having x. So what can we do with that x? Can't we just take it down and divide the denominator by that x? I mean, I can further write y as 1 divided by, you can say numerator and denominator both are divided by x, or the x from the numerator is taken down in denominator. 8x square divided by x is 8x, 15x divided by x is 15, 32 divided by x is 32 by x. So the value of y is 1 upon 8x plus 15 plus 32 by x. 8x plus 15 plus 32 by x. Now I can say y would be maximum only when 8x plus 32 by x is minimum, because 15 is a constant. If 8x plus 32 by x is minimum, then y would be maximum. 8x plus 32 by x will be minimum. When would it be there? The point is 8x into 32 by x is 256. Product of two numbers is constant. If product of two numbers is constant, their sum is minimum when they are equal. You guys must have done it. For a given sum, product is maximum when they are equal. For a given product, the sum is minimum when they are equal. So they both must be equal. Product of two numbers is 256. They both should be equal. So 8x should be 16. 32 by x should be 16. That means x should be 2. तो जब आप x को 2 put कर देंगे, this will become 8x which is 16 plus 15 plus 32 by x which is 16, and this is 47. So the maximum possible value of y is 1 by 47. B option is the correct answer. The point is, a product of two numbers is given to you. Their sum is minimum when the numbers are equal. जैसे आप उसको use करेंगे, you will get the answer for this question. The answer is option B. सुजीत ने भी उसके बाद आंसर दिया था बी ही. उसके बाद जयदेव ने भी कहा, टेकबाइट ने भी बोला. Everyone said B. I'm sure it is clear to all of you now. So this must be a question जिसको आपको शुरुआत में देख के लग रहा हो थोड़ा सा difficult है, but now you must be feeling a little bit of trick was involved in this question, and if you would have used it, you could have actually done it real fast. Okay, that was question number 6 for all of you. I'll move ahead to question number 7 from here. Question number 7 for all of you on your screen is here now. Again, a type of question which has been common in many of these exams. They keep asking you such type of questions. Let me see how many of you answer this correctly now. We can use differentiation also for finding the minimum value. Yes, we can, Ramakrishnan, but generally, I mean, we avoid that because most of the students here, they might not have even studied differentiation. So we don't use that. But if you have done it already, of course, you can try that. Though u by v function differentiation, that also is slightly difficult. It's not that easy. Just has got the answer as E. Okay, just. Music core has got B. Okay. We've got two answers from Just and Music core. Ramakrishnan has got A as the answer. Sanju Kumari has got B as the answer. Sakshi Kapoor has got the answer as B. Let's start doing it now. चलिए देखते हैं. N is equal to 2 square minus 4 square plus 6 square minus 8 square plus 10 square minus 10 square up to 100 square. What is the value of N? How should we deal with this question? See, the point is, if I take it as A square minus B square, can I say it is equal to A minus B into A plus B? Never solve them straight away. Do not write 2 square 4 minus 16 plus 36. That will always confuse you. Of course, there is a pattern which we have to pick, and by numbers we can't pick that. We can only pick it by the formulas and all. Plus 6 square minus 8 square. It is 6 minus 8 into 6 plus 8. Similarly, 10 square minus 12 square. It is 10 minus 12 into 10 plus 12. And that way it will go on till 98 minus 100 into 98 plus 100. Now the point is that 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. 10 minus 12 is minus 2. So every term has got a minus 2 outside. Inside, what are we left with? In the first term, we are left with 2 plus 4. In the second term, we are left with 6 plus 8. In the third term, we are left with 10 plus 12. And so on and so forth. It is going up to 98 plus 100. Now, this is nothing but sum of first 50 even natural numbers, isn't it? It is the sum of first 50 even natural numbers. Sum of first n even natural numbers is n into n plus 1. Right? Sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. For n even natural numbers, it is n into n plus 1. And along with that, we have a minus 2. So it is like minus 100 into 51. That is minus 5100. So A option should have been the correct answer for this question. The first correct answer was given by Ramakrishnan, followed by Ayan Garg and then Tom Cruise as well. So we welcome Tom Cruise to our class. Tom Cruise is also studying from us. Okay. So A option is the right answer for this question. Is it clear to all of you now? Can you all please confirm it once to me? And if you have understood, please do press the like button as well. That's also very important for me. ठीक है, कोशिश कीजिएगा अगर हो सके तो. I'm sure this first option is clear to each one, that how did we get the answer as minus 5100, right? As I said, एक पैटर्न पकड़ना होता है. वो पैटर्न पकड़ने के लिए it is necessary that you just write them in a format so that we can easily understand what are they saying. Okay, चलिए जी, let's move on to next question. That was question number 7. Here we move to question number 8 now. Question number 8 for all of you on your screen is here now. Oh, Aditi, I just saw your message. The last two steps, please. In the last two steps, we have used the formula for sum of first n even natural numbers. There is a formula for that. It is n into n plus 1. So we just used it and we got the answer by that. Musicore got the answer very fast. He got 28 by 15. That's too fast. Jasreen has also got the answer as B, 16 by 15. Satyansh Srivastav has got the answer as B, which is 16 by 15. Oh, okay, D, 28 by 15. Okay. Prakshi Kapoor has got A. Ankit Lalwani has got A. Ramakrishna has got A as the answer. Okay. Shikhar has got the answer as A. Prerna has got the answer as A. Chaliye, I think we should start doing it. Let fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c be a quadratic function whose minimum value is 4 at x is equal to minus 4. F of 0 is 4, f of 6 is 12. Find the value of b. In the meanwhile, Srikar also got the answer as A. Chaliye dekhte hain. The function is already given to us. He says f of 0 is equal to 4. That means a into 0 square plus b into 0 plus c. This is equal to 4, which straight away means that c is equal to 4. Okay. F of 6 is equal to 12. तो 6 put कर देता हूं. A into 6 square plus b into 6 plus c. c तो already 4 है. This whole thing is given to us as 12. That means I can say 36a plus 6b is equal to 8. We got an equation from here. Also, at 4, at minus 4, the value of the function is 4. तो एक बार minus 4 भी put कर देते हैं. A into minus 4 का square plus b into minus 4 plus c, which is already given as 4, is equal to 4. They will cancel out and I will have 16a minus 4b is equal to 0. Or from here I can also say b is equal to 4a. If b is equal to 4a, I can put it here. b अगर 4a है तो 36a plus 6b का मतलब है 24a, that is equal to 8. So 60a is equal to 8. Sorry, 8, not 18. And a is equal to 8 by 60 or 2 by 15. Question is asking for b. which is 4 into 2 by 15, and 4 into 2 by 15 is 8 by 15. So option A is the correct answer for this question. I see Tom Cruise, Priyanshi and Smruti, they have also given the correct answer for this question as 8 by 15. So later on almost everyone gave the right answer. म्यूजिक कॉर्नर सत्यांश ने एक बार गलत आंसर दिया, उसके बाद सभी लोगों ने ए आंसर दिया है, एंड दिस वाज वर्थ आंसरिंग करेक्ट. नहीं, काफी ही आसान क्वेश्चन था. एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर क्वेश्चन हैज अपीयर्ड इन जेट. तो अगर आप ये ठीक कर पा रहे हैं तो आप मान के चलिए कि जेट वाला क्वेश्चन भी आप पक्का ही ठीक कर पाते. राइट, सिमिलर क्वेश्चन अपीयर्ड देयर एज वेल. That was question number 8 for all of us. We will move on to question number 9, the penultimate question. We have 10 questions for today. Question number 9 for all of you on your screen is here now. Shrikar, it's not necessary to find out a trick. Actually, these questions have a very, I mean, a peculiar concept used there, right? Concept भी नहीं बोलूंगा, शायद उसको आप trick ही शायद उसका नाम ले सकते हो. But once we do it, I think you will get an idea about it. Sujit has already answered as E. Praveen says how the equation is equal to 4. Praveen, it was written there that the value of the function is 4 at x is equal to minus 4. So therefore we put it equal to 4. Okay, Sujit, okay. Yes, minimum value is 4 at x is equal to minus 4. That simply means that by putting x is equal to minus 4, the function will become 4. I'll come next year after this type of questions were asked in exam. I hope that you would not need to do that. I wish, Jaydev, get admission in XLRI this year itself. Satyansh Srivastav got D as the answer. चलिए जी, एक सिंपल सा रूल है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. लेट मी टेल यू, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू नो इट ऑलरेडी और नॉट. सो द रूल इज दैट प्रोडक्ट ऑफ n consecutive integers is always divisible by n factorial. Product of n consecutive numbers is always divisible by n factorial. I mean, you multiply any 5 consecutive natural numbers, their product will always be divisible by 5 factorial. You multiply any 8 consecutive natural numbers, their product will be divisible by 8 factorial. Similarly, for any value of n, this would be correct. Product of n consecutive natural numbers is always divisible by n factorial. This will always be true. The same thing is being used here. So when you see 250, 2, 3000, actually these are 500 consecutive natural numbers. इसमें से जो पहले 201 ही अगर मैं ले लूं, even that is divisible by 201 factorial. These are 500 consecutive natural numbers. This must be divisible by 201 factorial. So therefore, this is divisible by 201 factorial. That is equal to 0 remainder. Right? So इनका remainder तो है 0. बचा क्या हमारे पास? 3001 into 3002. Now 201 factorial is a much larger number than this. So if a number is smaller than it and you are dividing it, of course that number itself would become the remainder. If I divide a number which is smaller than 15 and I ask you what is the remainder, you would say the number itself is the remainder. What is the remainder when 11 is divided by 15? 11. What is the remainder when 7 is divided by 15? 7. So this number is much smaller than 201 factorial. जब ये इससे छोटा ही है, of course this itself would become the remainder, but this is not there in any of the options. So my answer is option E, none of the above. I repeat, the first part is a product of 500 consecutive natural numbers. It will automatically be divisible by 201 factorial, because even if you multiply 201 consecutive natural numbers, they become divisible. These are more than 201 numbers, rather even more than double of that. They have to be divisible. So there the remainder is 0. The remaining part is less than 201 factorial, so that itself would be the remainder. So my answer is 3001 into 3002. This would be the correct answer. I am sure you all got it now. सबको समझ आ गई होगी मेरी बात, right? Any problem to anyone? I think if you multiply them, it will give you something like 9009 and then 002. I think that will be the answer. Okay. How become 0? सुजीत, ऐसा मैंने अभी ये property लिखी. Product of n consecutive natural numbers is divisible by n factorial. So that first part is divisible by 201 factorial. If it is divisible, so the remainder is 0 ना. Divisible means the remainder is 0. So जो बच गया 3001 into 3002, बस उसी को डिवाइड करना है and that gives us the answer. और वो क्योंकि नंबर से छोटा है, that itself is the remainder. Simple. Okay. So we'll move to the last question of the day now. Question number 10. Question number 10 is here on your screen now. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this correct. A question from number system. Though you don't have many number system questions in exams like CAT, but let me just remind it to you. In XAT also we never had many questions from number system. I mean hardly any question was there. Last year the things changed a lot. Last year suddenly we had 8 questions from number system and 1 single question from arithmetic. In the years before that the process was exact opposite. ठीक है, 7-8 क्वेश्चन उसके आते थे अर्थमेटिक के और 2-3 क्वेश्चन नंबर सिस्टम के. Last year number system was the highest was the topic with the highest number of questions. $500 and below all are divisible for that series. Srikar, no, I said consecutive numbers multiplied. So if you take 499 consecutive natural numbers, they would be definitely divisible by 201 factorial. 498, 497, 4 up to 201. 201 consecutive numbers multiplied, they would be divisible by 201 factorial. Below 201, you can't surely say. Even they might be, but you can't surely say about that. What is the weightage of algebra in Z? Last year things changed a lot, Prerna. Otherwise, normally you find 4 or 5 questions from algebra in Z. Ramakrishnan got B, 25 past 11 got D, Jasreen has got D, Ankit Lalwani says E, none of the options. "25 past 11 now says B. Sameer has got B, TechBite has got B, Aditi has got C. चलिए देखते हैं जरा. HCF and the difference of the two numbers is 9. If the LCM of the same two numbers is a 3-digit number, then what is the minimum possible value of the bigger number among the two? Okay. Aditi has got C, Srikar got B, Prerna got A, Guru Prasad has got B. चलिए चेक करते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. वो कह रहा है HCF भी 9 है और डिफरेंस भी 9 है. If HCF is 9, the first number is a multiple of 9. The second number also is a multiple of 9. He says their difference is also equal to 9. So their difference is also equal to 9, which straight away means K minus M is equal to 1. That means those two numbers are consecutive multiples of 9. One is 9 into K, one is 9 into K plus 1, right? So either the numbers are 9 and 18, or the numbers are 18 and 27, or the numbers are 27 and 36, or the numbers are 36 and 45, so on and so forth. One of these scenarios is there. He also says LCM of two numbers is a 3-digit number. What is the LCM of 9 and 18? It is 18 itself. LCM of 18 and 27, it is 54. LCM of 27 and 36, it is 108. LCM of 36 and 45, it is 180, so on and so forth. Question is, what is the minimum possible value of the bigger number among the two? Because it has to be a 3-digit number, first case is ruled out, second case is ruled out. So minimum possible value of the larger one among the two. Larger one among the two is minimum here, that is 36. So therefore my answer is option B, which is equal to 36. 36 is the correct answer here. Okay, Tom Cruise, Satyansh also got B. Maximum 2 DI complete sets will be safe for maximum score along with QA. Yes, दो अगर कर लोगे तो sufficient है. वो दो ही अपने आप में 6 क्वेश्चन दे देंगे. टोटल कट ऑफ 8 या 9 का जाता है तो डेफिनेटली sufficient. Yoga World has also got B. Okay. I'm sure it is clear to all of you now that were the 10 questions for today, guys, from the series of 100 most expected questions. This was part 1. Of course, we'll be having more parts later on and we'll keep doing these questions. Keep coming to these sessions. I'm sure these are going to be really helpful for you the way they have been for CAT and SNAP as well. Okay. Now, if any one of you is preparing for CAT 2023, yes, we do have a comprehensive program for that, where of course you have already met the faculties who would be teaching you. We keep taking sessions on YouTube. Along with that, you will also be getting the learning tablet, the live classroom sessions would be there. Of course, mock tests, practice tests, thousands of practice questions. You will be getting the lectures in recorded format as well as live format as well. Plus, there are lot many things that can be helpful for your learning journey. So I'm sure that you are going to be getting benefited by it a lot. Do join our program, guys. Also for last lap, for XAT 2023, we are running this series once again, last lap to XAT. This is again a series we did for CAT. It was very useful for all of you. We did it for the other exams as well, and we are bringing it again for XAT now. So join us every day at 7 p.m. Today also I'll be taking a session at 7 p.m. for the same. I'm sure this also is going to be pretty helpful for you guys, right? And we are also available on all these media handles on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Play Store and Telegram. You can find us there, guys. That's all from my side for today. Thank you very much. Have a good day, guys. We'll keep meeting for the other sessions as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Aditi says, sir, how 36, not 45? Aditi, in case of 36, we were getting a 3-digit number as an LCM. And question was asking the minimum value of the bigger of the two. So minimum to 36 wale mein hi aaya na. Therefore, we said 36. Okay, Jay. So thank you everyone. Sure. These sessions definitely help me with the great Satyans. That's the main purpose. Sir, got only 50 percentile in CAT with least practice. Can I appear for next year? It is a good way. Yes, Jaydev, you got a good practice paper this year. I'm sure it is going to help you in your experience next year. Took me from 94, 95 to 97. That's great, Satyansh. Sir, I'm able to score 20 in VLR and DM sections, and I came able to score 12 to 14 questions, 90% in DI. Still lagging for me. It is calculation intensive. For tips for that, Ramakrishnan, we have been taking different sessions for that on YouTube itself. I'm sure you will find one of those sessions useful for you. सर एडमिट कार्ड रिजल्ट का आने वाला है, शाम को मिल जाएगा, शाम तक आएगा अभिषेक शायद. ओके. So Smriti says, I am scoring 9 to 10 in QADI. Will that be safe enough or should I increase? It will be safe enough. You get the same score in the exam as well, but it's quite on the margin. Try to increase it by 2 or 3. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. Have a good day now. Milte hain in the next session at 7 p.m. today. Till then, bye-bye and take care all of you. Bye-bye.